Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stock Options 101. So you are here because you are intrigued and you want to know what is stock options, what is it that I'm doing, what am I teaching, and you want more information. So let's get straight to it. Now, I am going to compare this to Forex because a lot of you are coming from the Forex world. But if you don't and you don't know anything about trading, don't worry, this should give you some insight. A little bit about me. My name is Jessica Ramos. I am known as Say Yes to Jess or Coach Jess to my students. I've been trading for 7 years. I started with Forex, crypto. I then went into stock options and futures, and I primarily trade stock options, futures, and Forex. I have 5 years of teaching experience, and I've created multiple 5 to 7 figure traders, and that also includes funded traders. I have 12,000 plus students, and that's in 80 plus countries, and I am a mom of 2 boys. I am a technical analysis trader. So what is stock options? Stock options gives an investor the right but not the obligation to buy or sell a stock at an agreed upon price and date. What does that mean? Well, that means that you are basically not having any ownership. You are not owning it. So like most of you know about purchasing stocks or trading stocks. When you do that, there's ownership in that company. You get paid dividends based off of, well, with some stocks, based off of their performance. In this case, we are purchasing contracts, and one contract is equivalent to 100 shares of a stock. So we are borrowing these 100 shares so we can trade them within a set period of time. And then once we made our profit or lose, we give them back. So we don't keep them. It's a great way to leverage your accounts when the market is bearish. So for example, there might be a few of you that have invested long term into a stock and you got in at a really good price, but you don't want to exit all of your investment, like you have quite a few shares. What you can do is you can trade stock options while the market is going down. That's what bearish means. And you can hedge that income that you make and go ahead and add it to your portfolio, or you can withdraw the money. This is something that you will see a lot of the big dogs doing. They have long-term investments and then they use stock options to go ahead and just make additional money, which is very profitable. Let's talk about Forex versus stock options. Now, Forex does require less capital. Stock options, with the method that I teach, and there are multiple methods, it's going to require at least $300 to $500, and $1,000 is ideal. Forex is a more volatile market. And by volatile, I mean that it moves a lot more, a lot of up and downward momentum, where with stock options, it usually is very smooth for the most part. So if it's going to go up for the day, you'll see just the candles continue to go up. There are limitations with Forex and your income. So for example, you can only make your lot size times the amount of pips that you've earned. Nothing wrong with that, but there are limitations. With stock options, it's completely different. We have compounding profits. So for example, when my stock moves up $1, I make $50. When it moves up $2, I make 50 plus 55. When it moves $3, I make 50 plus 55 plus 60. And I continue to earn money as long as it continues to move in a direction that I've analyzed. And I can make a max of $100 per dollar move on that stock. So it's the 50 plus the 55 plus the 60 plus the 65 until I get to 100, and then it just keeps adding $100 per point move. So it's very profitable. The ability to grow your account is there. So we don't have any funding challenges or anything like that because it is regulated, but you can literally take a small amount of money and grow it into large sums. Forex market does offer more trading time. So you do have Monday through Friday, and then you also can trade your crypto on your MT4 or MT5 on Saturday, and then it opens back up on Sunday, right? So you literally only have Saturday off for trading the Forex markets. For stock options, we are only open Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, with both of these, you can scalp, which is quickly getting in and out. You can day trade, meaning you're trading for that particular day, or you can swing trade, meaning you can hold trades. There is something called leaps in stock options where you hold trades for a much longer time, and that is very profitable, but it does require more capital. Here are an example of some of the trades that I provided for the team. Now you can see where the ticker is the name of the stock, the cost of the trade, how much profit they got, what the drawdown looked like, and what the return on investment was. You get back the cost of the trade minus commission and spread, and then you just keep your profits. So it's very, very lucrative. Even when you take a loss, you are not risking the entire cost of the trade. You're only risking a certain percentage. Here an example of some of my student wins. We have Virginia Davis, who turned $500 into 3K in 6 weeks. We have Jeremy, who makes about an average of 1 to 2K per week, and he's only been with me for less than 6 months. He attended the January 2024 boot camp. Virginia has been with me for 2 years now, and she does really well. We have Denise, who has turned $2,000 into $20,000 in 4 months, and she is now doing 6 figures. Patrick turned 1.5K to 20K in 4 months. We have Courtney, who is also from the 2024 boot camp, and she has made 6 figures in 5 months. Here are a couple more. We have Shalia, who's purchased a car with stock options. She also recently was just able to see her favorite team, the Boston Celtics, and she was able to go to the finals games and get floor seats, and she was there to celebrate with them, which was awesome. We also have Anya, who is now a 6-figure trader, and she is also trading futures as well and doing 6 figures, and she is also a funded futures trader. We have Charisse, who replaced her job with stock options, averaging $5,000 per month. We call him Pay. Pay does about 3 to 4 grand a week, maybe even more, and was able to sell off his long-term business and now trades options full-time. Now he's able to spend quality time with his boys instead of being at his business and consumed with work all the time. And then we have Dr. Dana Licata. She's purchased a car, paid off all her debt and her lease for the year, and now is with trading the S&P and Meta. So how long does it take to learn? For new traders, it takes about 60 to 90 days, and I do request that commitment. Intermediate traders with some experience, it does take about 45 days. Experienced traders, 2 to 5 weeks. You just pretty much have to understand the terminology and get used to the broker. Most students are performing well within 6 weeks if they follow my instructions and pay attention to the bootcamp content. I would say don't rush the process. Now, in economy, we have a crash course and a bootcamp. I highly recommend the bootcamp videos. They will take you a long way. It may take you a little bit longer to get through the content, but that's going to get you where you need to be. How does my channel work? This is 100% education based. It is not copy and paste. You're not copying and pasting signals. I do give trade ideas, but at that point, you pretty much know what to do. You're using that as a guide. I would recommend investing an hour per day. If you cannot do that, and it's, let's say, 15 minutes, then make it the best 15 minutes of your day and focus. I do assign homework. Participation and engagement is highly encouraged. To understand the trade ideas, you must understand the education, so I want you to make that a priority. I'm really big on speaking up if you have a question because I want to make sure that I am giving you what you need to succeed. And please understand that we care about your progress. We don't want you to have to struggle. We can help you. So I want you to understand that my group is a group where you can be vulnerable, and you just have to be willing to put yourself out there and have an open mind. In regards to brokers, we'll go over this in the training, but some of you are overachievers and want to do your research. So here's a list of some of the brokers in the United States. Our international brokers. You cannot use a Forex brokers to trade stock options. As I had mentioned, number one, the profits are different. In Nigeria, unfortunately, is the only region that we do not have a stock options broker available. We will continue to do research on this, but at this time, it's just not available, and I'm sorry. And these are the requirements here that you would need for your account. Again, this is all covered in the education. So if you want any more information, you can go to my Instagram. It's StockBay. The link in my bio is going to take you here. Everything that you need is on here. The broker information, all my social media, everything that you need to get started. Okay. There is a more in-depth webinar about stock options. If you have time to watch it, I highly recommend it. You can join my free group to see our students' results. Once you join, this explains how the channel works, and you'll be good to go. If you have no experience trading, I would say start off with my free course. Now, if you want to take my free course, it is Forex and futures based. However, if you want to watch the whole thing, go for it. If you want to just focus on stock options, I ask that you watch how to use TradingView, identifying market structure, support and resistance, trend lines, understanding candlesticks, and identifying key levels. That is exactly what you need to be studying. So if you want to just practice that first before you join, you're more than welcome to do that. Have a great one, and I'm looking forward to changing your life.